Hello, my name's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm an aspiring fiction author who does videos about writing and plotting, and today, wondering about whether you should write something when you don't think you're going to publish it. So if that sounds interesting to you, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep the gods of YouTube happy. So I'm currently doing a bit of an experiment where I try 3 different plotting methods to map out 2 different book ideas. And the intention is that one of those book ideas will be my Camp NaNoWriMo project in April. And even though I still have 1 plotting method to go at the time of filming this video, I am 90% sure I know which of the 2 ideas I want to write, and it's not the one I was expecting. So the 2 ideas are, one is like a middle grade to YA action type of book. I say middle grade to YA because I'm not 100% sure how old the protagonist should be given the themes that I'm going to be covering in the book. The other book is an obsessive stalker romance type of book that could skew towards being romantic or a psychological thriller, I'm not sure. Now, of the 2 books, this one, the action YA middle grade, is much more in my comfort zone. It's similar to things I've written in the past. It's a much younger age group. I feel like the plot is going to be a lot simpler. It's a lot more black and white in terms of characters and who's good and who's bad and so on. This one is not like anything I've written before. It's very, very character focused rather than plot driven. It has multiple points of view and it has 2 unreliable narrators who both have questionable moral compasses. However, this is the one I want to write. So that's not necessarily a problem. It is exciting to be excited about a book idea because it has been a couple of months as my 2020 did not get off to the best start writing-wise. However, I am pretty sure I'm not a good enough writer to pull off this book. So if I write it now, I'm basically choosing to write something that I will have no intention of publishing. And that's not to say that everything you write should get published. I think there are a lot of things we write and we get to the end of them and realize this just isn't there yet. It's not ready to be published. Or maybe it seemed like it was a good idea at the beginning, but I got partway through or to the end and realized actually it didn't stand up. Having said that though, even when that happens, at the beginning of the project, I always had the hope that it would be something publishable once I got to the end, or I'd hoped it would be something that I could get to the stage where it was publishable. This is the first time where I'm considering working on a novel, so a significant project, with no intention of publishing it. So that got me wondering, is there a point in writing something if you do have no intention to publish, and you know from the very beginning that you have no intention to publish? Or if it's a project where you know you're not a good enough writer to tackle it, and if you do end up wanting to publish it at some point in the future, you're probably going to have to give it a complete rewrite in 5 years' time. Is it worth looking at it now, or should you just wait until 5 years' time when you're better equipped to tackle the project? And the truth is, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to get to the end of this project and think, okay, it sucks, but I'm glad I took it on because I really wanted to and it was a good challenge for me. Or maybe I'll get to the end of it and think, okay, that sucks. I'm a terrible writer. I'm never going to write anything again. Signing off. Goodbye. And because I haven't been in this position before and I don't know, there's not actually anything else I have to say in this discussion. It's just a question that popped into my head and I was curious to see what you thought. So please let me know in the comments, do you think it's worth writing something knowing from the beginning that there's no way you'll publish it, as opposed to writing something only to discover partway through that it's probably not publishable? Please let me know. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.